Do you feel like the refs screwed the Jets?
100% yes. It's one thing to play against Patrick Mahomes and Travis Kelce and the Chiefs. I didn't realize that in the last 7 minutes of the game, we also had to play against the black and whites. Like, the referees played a role in the outcome of this game, both by calls they made and calls they didn't make. Can I please show you guys a video?
Please. Let it rip.
Third and 20. Help me out here, Biggs.
Gotcha.
Third and 20. Chiefs have the ball late in the game, fourth quarter, up by 3. Patrick Mahomes is going to find some opening. La-di-dee, la-di-da. But before we get to that, circle right there. Who's number 11 on the Jets?
That's Jermaine Johnson.
Jermaine Johnson is being held by a 900-pound guy for the entire play. And at no point does the ref go, maybe I should throw a flag there and call offensive holding.
Waving his home.
I'm with.
Come on.
I watched this.
Anytime Greg gives you prayer hands, he's about to tell us something we don't want to hear.
Tell me you didn't think this when you watched that. Did I feel like I saw a hold? Absolutely. But what I also felt like I saw is a guy that wasn't truly trying to get to the quarterback.
Greg.
Stop it, Greg.
He's standing there. Like, he's not even.
Greg, he's got a guy 3 times his size.
I don't want to hear that.
But then he gave up and tried to sell the hold instead of trying to get to the quarterback.
Here's the problem with you guys.
He stopped trying to play football and started trying to get to the
If you want to attack me or be critical, that I don't think there should have been a holding call on Sauce Gardner because there was contact. Fine, I can accept that. There is no accepting of your crazy lunacy that wasn't a hold on the left tackle on the Kansas City Chiefs. Come on.
He's in the front. Your offensive lineman, he got him in the framework defensively. If he would have continued to work outside of him and be outside of him.
Admit it's a hold. It's a hold.
It
was a hold.
Yeah,
it was a hold. We all know it's a hold.
Yeah, but
he did a bad job
left
selling.
tackle, and as offensive lineman, when you're caught up in that position, you tuck your elbows, you bring him closer to you.
Did everything right.
And you pretty much use him as a shield. So when he walks, you kind of tiptoe with him. On top of that, if you're Jermaine Johnson, you need to go to acting school.
Come on.
Straight to danger, bro. Start screaming.
Exactly.
Holler, do something. Act like you're in deep water. You cannot just stand there and do this. It looks like you're waiting for a cab. You're, like at the end of the day, you got to do something. That big fella, all he did was walk with you.
Now, here's what should have happened, because there's another flag on the Jets defense on that play, so it should have been offsetting penalties, replay third down, and it was third and forever.
Yes.
Now, I can't say Mahomes doesn't convert it, but I'll take my chances with the Jets defense that they're not going to give up back-to-back 3rd and 20s.
But this is what the Jets have to learn from. And this is what the Jets have to learn from. When you're going against a quarterback like that of Patrick Mahomes, you got to crush the pocket as a unit. You got to rush as 4. If guys start picking and taking lanes, you open up that pocket, and he was able to escape with the middle. Every guy has a lane. Stay in your rush lane and collapse that pocket. That's how you get the sack.
But here's what's going to happen, just to back myself up here. Thank you, Craig. And that is the referees, the NFL is going to come out today or tomorrow, and they're going to acknowledge that the New York Jets got screwed.
What does that do for us?
And it's not going to mean a damn thing.
Okay, so I got a question for
Go
you.
ahead, talk to me.
Because, I admit that was a hold. I'm with you. I feel like there should have been a better sell job. Patrick Mahomes stepping up into the pocket kind of helped his offensive lineman out. But can we go to the one that everyone was complaining about?
Sauce
Sauce?
Yeah.
Is that not a penalty?
No.
Not the way the game was being called last night.
After the interception.
So that's not a penalty?
You don't want to see the zebras dictate an outcome.
I'm going to have to counter you on that. If there's a foul, I don't care where it is in the game, you call it.
Does a foul. Now,
here's my issue with it. All right, someone's going to be the voice of reason here.
I hate that.
So allow Daddy to do his work here for a minute, okay?
Daddy? I'm not calling you. I'm not calling you Daddy.
Okay, Zach.
It's a penalty. It's a penalty every day of the week, except for one thing. They weren't calling it the entire game. So if you tell the cornerback and the wide receiver, we're going to let some of the hand play go,
I agree with you 100%.
Then you got to let it go. If you're going to call it, the guys just need to know, I got to be a little bit smarter with where I put my hands. They let it go the entire game. And then what Jacoby brings up, which is what us Jet fans are looking at, why did he wait to throw the flag until after the ball got picked?
The penalty occurred 12 yards before the interception, and then he throws the flag.
Yeah.
If he drops the interception, he doesn't throw the flag.
Now,
It's the late NBA whistle where you get fouled. They know everybody knows about it.
I will say this, so to be fair, the Jets defense came out of the gate embarrassing themselves. They gave up 17 points on 18 plays to start off the game. That had nothing at all to do with Zach Wilson. Although the Jets offense wasn't good, in the first quarter, to be fair. The Jets' defense was worse, and they couldn't get off the field, giving up those 17 points. So that's number one. Number two, after the unfortunate Zach Wilson fumble, which is on him 100%, the snap was there, all good, and he did take ownership of it. You had to. It was on him. Midfield, second down. Who knows what happens? Jets look like they had some momentum going, that they might have had a good drive there, right? There were still 7+ minutes to go when Zach Wilson fumbled. And yes, penalties extend drives. And yes, non-penalties helped extend the drive on the non-call, on the Patrick Mahomes scramble right there. But if you are the best defense of football, and clearly they're not.
Clearly.
You've got to get your asses off the field, and you cannot give up a 7+ minute drive to end the game. It's unacceptable.
I know what it was.
What?
They were tired.
Oh,
They were tired.
See, now you're mocking me. Now, there's one other aspect to this game I got to give you, and it's what happened at the very end. All right, now the Kansas City Chiefs, depending on when you made your wager, were favored by as much as 9.5 points, maybe 9. I know for the smart bettors it came down to 8.5 and 8, 7.5, but it was always over a touchdown, right? So they're winning by 3. And Patty Mahomes goes off. I think we have the play. We'll show it to you here. We don't have the play, but you just take my word for it, okay? Patrick Mahomes is going to go in for an easy touchdown. And instead, he slides down on the 2-yard line. And then with just over a minute to go, and then they take a knee, obviously, and they run out the clock, and Kansas City wins by 3. Well, it is legal to gamble in Kansas City. Legalized gambling has been approved.
In New Jersey.
Everybody in Kansas City, and to be fair, from coast to coast, laid money yesterday on the Kansas City Chiefs to blow out the New York Jets.
In the over.
Patty Mahomes took money out of all your pockets because it's not like a touchdown puts you up 8 and then the Jets have a chance to come down and tie the game. The touchdown puts you up 9. The extra point puts you up 10 with 1:11 to go, and they're out of timeouts. The game is over, and you cover the spread. That was not the smartest play Patty Mahomes ever did, although it did end the game.
It was a very smart play. That was the right thing to do.
He could have scored the touchdown, and they still win the game. That's how it would have went down. So if you wagered on Kansas City, Patrick Mahomes took money out of your pockets last night. Shame on him.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's what he cared about as he slid to victory yesterday in MetLife.
I speak for the people, Willie.
Okay, I'm sorry.
I speak for the people.
I apologize.
And I know exactly what happened. Sports books from coast to coast yesterday made literally $10 to $20 million on that slide. That's how much money changed hands when he decided not to go in for the touchdown to cover the spread. Oh, too bad. Hey there. Thank you so much for watching The Carton Show. You can subscribe right here to get all the latest bits and segments from the show. And by the way, while you're at it, we have a lot of great shows on FS1, so check them out too.